Veronica and Lewis on Triple J.
Hey, welcome back to Australia. It's been 18 years. So exciting to have you back. How do you feel?
Well, it's not 18, not for me. I was here in December. But as a band, yes, 18 years.
Yeah, how does it feel to be back as a band?
Yeah, it feels good. It's changed a lot, Australia, hasn't it?
How do you reckon?
I know, you can't do anything without getting arrested now. When I was here last time, we did all this stuff and we didn't get arrested, or I don't remember getting arrested.
Yeah, we just don't remember getting arrested.
Have you had any experiences particularly that make you say that?
No, I think
scared.
the system is slightly more controlling there.
So you've just come from Hong Kong,
Yes.
which I assume is a pretty special place for you guys, where you wrote and recorded the album.
Yeah,
Was it a special performance in particular?
it really was actually. It was, because all the references I like for street names, in Kowloon and in Hong Kong, and, there were cheers every time, nowhere else in the world does anyone really, get those references. They might like the songs, but it was really lovely.
Yeah, does it feel a little bit like a spiritual home of the album getting back there?
I suppose in some ways it must be like that, but I suppose you don't normally write records about one specific place. I mean, I've written stuff about London or whatever, but somewhere that's so sort of exotic in many ways. It was an interesting evening.
So you've done a sideshow in Sydney. Can you tell us how you thought it went?
I think it went all right.
A show, it was brilliant. Yeah, I actually watched a bit of footage on YouTube and it looked tons better than it felt. Obviously, because it was from the audience and we don't fully appreciate how we look and our lights and everything. But yeah, it was a lovely show. The audience were lovely, yeah, brilliant.
I mean, we're pretty lucky in that department. Our concerts tend to grow into these mass communal sing-alongs, which is really lovely.
Yeah, does it feel different to be playing these kind of massive shows now to when you started?
It's easier, although I don't want to jinx it for tonight. Touch palm tree, yeah. But no, it's a lot easier because we've got 25 years experience of how to work a crowd, in the most brutal terms.
Do you feel like the vibe on stage is different with you guys now than it would have been 18 years ago, say? You look like you're having a lot of fun on stage.
Yeah, in a way, we are completely sober on stage now, which we really weren't beforehand. The last time we played here, we were probably, at our zenith of drunk performances.
Is it scarier when you're sober?
I used to think anything of having like 3 or 4 large vodka Red Bulls before I went on stage, and that. I know.
Yeah, sorry, you won't be able to hear that, but I just did a giant wince.
Yeah, no, well, I wince at the idea of it now, just because the problem with drinking on stage is that it sometimes is an incredible feeling, obviously, because the crowd and the way you play augments how you're feeling internally, but if it's not going quite how you in your head imagine it from being drunk, it can be really awkward and not very enjoyable for the audience. Whereas if you're sober, you can reach that kind of sense of euphoria, but you've got more of a chance of navigating yourself and the audience to that point.
On the album, Magic Whip, it's pretty amazing that you guys managed to keep it secret for so long, given I'm sure lots of people would have been, clamoring for information about it. Did you have to go to any kind of big lengths to keep it secret?
Well, it's very simple. We just didn't tell anyone, did we?
Yeah, no one was clamoring because they didn't know about it and we didn't say anything. So, yeah, there was people working at the studio who we know. Our old friend Ben Hillier was there, and we just had to lie I had to lie about why I was there, and scraping together scrag ends of all of this to put together in some sort of a thingy that someone's putting together, that kind of lies.
Yeah, right, okay, no disguises then.
No, not really.
So we were hearing about how your set list comes together, and Lewis and I were having a big argument about it because we think that I think it's maybe true that Dave's tech guy chooses the set list. Lewis thinks definitely wouldn't be true.
Oh, he's more than a tech guy. He's, he's called Stuart, and.
Okay, that was how he was.
Yeah, he did. That's how.
Yeah, I saw that as well, and I thought Dave was talking shit, really. Yeah. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
What did he say?
Oh, he's talking about, we have to play these songs, otherwise we wouldn't get booked for festivals.
What was he saying?
I don't know what. I don't know what he was saying. Exactly, it's not true.
Yeah, we all thought it wasn't true as well.
No, but I mean, for example, something like tonight, we will change it so that it's very immediate and it's just relentless. It's one song after another, after another, after another. You know, we're not trying to sort of bamboozle or baffle the audience. We're just going for the jugular tonight.
Yeah, well, looking at your sideshow, you know, like you guys haven't been here as a band for 18 years, so there's going to be a bunch of kids who, like, they weren't even born last time you guys were here. Does that, because looking at your sideshow, like, there were heaps of those people, like, right down the front.
Well, what's lovely about that is you get that energy. We've had mosh pits again, which we sort of thought had, you know, finished. As you go older, one of the things you accept you're never going to experience again is a mosh pit, you know what I mean? I even threw myself in the audience in Glasgow, which at the age of 47 is a risky thing to do.
Do you reckon that's going to happen tonight?
Why not? Hey, why not? Just get involved. I think it's a bit of a it'd be one hell of a jump. Don't know if I could clear that. I'll look at it. I'll consider it. But maybe if I had a trampoline or a springboard, I'd be.
Did you guys go to festivals a lot when you were...
No, not at all. I've never been to a festival.
Pre-Blur?
I've never been to a festival in my life.
Really? What about you, Graham?
No, I wouldn't see why it's a nice thing to do.
No.
So you're just up and on stage thinking, why are you guys here?
No, I honestly have never been to a festival. I mean, obviously I've played hundreds of the things, but never actually sort of had the sort of desire myself to get in the car and drive into a muddy field for 3 days and camp.
The other thing is, you guys are about to go and start recording some stuff for Gorillaz soon?
Me? Yeah, but I want to have a nice holiday before that.
Yeah.
So in September, though?
Yeah, but I've got other shit I've got to do as well. Anyway, yes.
Do you, have you given that much thought yet?
Yes. Yeah, and as much as, you know, it's what I do. I have a studio, I work 5 days a week. There's nothing really, there's not big news that I'm going back into the studio. That's what I do.
Well, we better let you go. Damon and Graham from Blur, thanks heaps for dropping by.
Really appreciate
Thank you for your support.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it tonight, actually.
It's going to be really great. Looking forward to seeing that stage dive attempt.
I think I'm going to need a hell of a long run up, though.
Yeah, get a trampoline or something.
Yeah, and I mean, you don't want to miss it, do you? Do you know what I mean?
No, that would be the worst thing you could possibly do.
Would look good on YouTube, though.
Yeah.
That's the dream these days.
Yeah, it really is.
Triple J!